Chapter 4. It was not even 5 months into the school year and everyone knew Josh. Girls wanted him and always tried to look cute for him. Boys loved to be with him because he was so cool. If they were with him, they all had girls, even if they weren't that cute. It was the winter vacation, and he made all A's except one B. He was determined to make that B. On his GPA, I believe he had like a 3.8 or something like that. He worked so hard in the 2 weeks. He even convinced the teacher to let him take a previous look at the book for the future. It was a little bit before school was in, and he met his best friend, Derek Parker. Derek called Josh J, and Josh called Derek D. I just think they did it because they thought it sounded cool. In less than a week, I could see the bond between them. Derek was cool, but the only thing was, he was in 10th grade. Derek was really smart, but his GPA didn't show it. His GPA, I believe, was lower than a 2. Something like 2.2, 2.3. He slacked off his freshman year, so basically he was making up for it. He was also on the basketball team, but that season had not come yet around, so because it was around late January, they were in track season. My birthday was coming up, February 16th. I worked so much, I saved up for my car, and if I was to get it, I would have to pick up Josh from practice and of course Derek. Every time I was off, I came and watched and supported them by always giving them money for fundraisers. It seemed like I bought hundreds of things, but yet to get any product until they all came at once. Josh finally told me, since he knew we lived together, he always put everything in his locker. That was until he had his girlfriend clean it out for him. This girl was white. He had not one prejudiced bone in his muscle. The girl also was a cheerleader, but she was in the 9th grade. She was sweet. She was a virgin, and Josh didn't want to have it. He knew about that first person thing, and usually every girl is obsessed over their first. They have something no one else has. Even though Josh was far from a virgin, he still did not want to cheat on her. Her name was Melissa Hardaway. They broke up a couple weeks later, but they still remained good friends, unlike Maria. Josh made his way around girls, but he mostly picked the right ones that didn't say anything. I remember 2 girls that didn't like each other in the first place found out they both gave Josh head. They argued for the longest about who did it better. They didn't even want to go with him. They just wanted to give him head. One day after school, I just happened to be at Josh's practice. He fainted. I left my purse and everything and ran beside him on the field. A couple other people had to help me get him into my car. I grabbed my purse and took him straight to the hospital. The nurse, I remember very clearly, her name was Nadine Cross. She was so rude to me. I don't know if it was the fact that I was black and she was white, but she did not like me at all. My brother has fainted and is in the car, I explained. She looked at me like, what am I supposed to do with him in the car? Then she said, wheelchairs are in the corner. So I grabbed a wheelchair, took it to the car, and struggled to get him in it. I rolled him back, and there was a head hobbling around. Then I had to fill out papers. I called Mom. She came and had to stay with Josh since he was admitted.